So it is Thursday morning. We're 4 days out. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. We are heading to the gym, Pure Muscle, to take some fasted photos for Callum, just because the lighting's great and he really liked it. And it's just a couple-minute drive. But before we do that, we are stopping at Starbucks. We need our morning fix.
You need it noted?
Yeah, this is my treat.
Thank you.
No problem.
Grande Americano, 1 Splenda, 1 sugar free vanilla.
Yes, please. Actually, get the Splenda on the side. I'm not going to use a full pack.
And we're not doing almond milk today.
I want it on the side.
I almost said, any food? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're a bright one.
I'm so funny. It's kind of told you. How do I get it?
I'll let you go.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Do you want anything?
No, good.
Okay. Rang. Here you are.
Oh, my coffee's getting smaller every time we meet. What the fuck's this?
That's your almond milk.
This is?
On the set. No, this is.
No, I asked her venti. It's okay.
I swear you said grande.
No, it's okay.
I gotta get your Splenda.
That's fine. Let's just
I got
go.
myself one.
We're good.
Oh, I thought you said grande.
It's okay. All right, so we have got to Pure Muscle. We're gonna do a quick check-in with Callum, send in some photos, and find out what the plan is. So after this, we will head home, get breakfast, pack things up to the Airbnb, head back and train for like noon-ish, and then train, haircut, hotel. Let's roll. Good start. We have the room to ourselves. All right, we got a different breakfast today. We are training, so we have 80 grams of fried food, cream of rice, 180 grams of chicken. We are going to do 50 grams of blueberries, and I got my bell pepper there. We'll do 50 grams of that, and then give ourselves about 2 hours to digest that meal. Not that we need it, but we're just not in a crazy rush to get out of here. We're gonna go train up here at around noon. This will be my final push day. Chest, delt, a little bit tries. Nothing too crazy, 10-15 rep range, maybe 3 exercises, 2 exercises per movement. So nothing crazy, just final depletion workout. And then following that will be a post-workout meal, and that is the only carbs today, nothing crazy. And then tomorrow will be a different story as we weigh in and get to push some food and just really pay attention to the overall appearance and how things are digesting and stuff like that. So Callum's in tonight, so at this point I just totally back off and do what I'm told. We went with oats, and that was purely because it digests much slower for me. We weren't training. We had the 1 carb meal. So with us training today, we're going cream of rice, something that just digests much better for me. And then, yeah, cream rice is just tastes much better, especially when it's chocolate flavored. We'll throw some blueberries in here. And of course I have my vitamins. I already packed that all up, but keep you on top of everything, man. My kidneys, livers, my GI, digestion, greens, betaine HCl, oral BPC 157, just with overall gut health, especially with us really starting to push food more so tomorrow and Saturday. But I just really want to make sure everything is digesting properly and keep the stomach in check. That's it. That's all she gets. Oh man. Satisfying, but I don't need much. That's too bad. Does anybody want this little bit of chicken? Try it.
Okay.
How eat it?
Actually, yeah, I'll save it. Yeah.
No, eat it.
I toss it just for travel. So we get 250 grams of cod, 75 grams of banana, 80 grams of cream of rice, and 50 grams of vegetables. So we'll do a mix of bell pepper and asparagus. And then that's all the carbs for today. We'll go 250 grams of fish throughout the rest of the day with 20 grams of nut butter with each meal. I know last night he gave me the option to do salmon with my last meal instead of fish and almond butter. So if that's the case, I'm definitely going to do some salmon. All right, last workout out in the Burlington area. We are heading in to train chest and delts, a little bit dry. So I'll do like 2 variation of laterals, 2 pec flies, 2 presses, and then 2 tries. Nothing crazy, just squeezing and just pushing a little bit of food that I ate into the muscles and just depleting the rest of chest delt try. And then yeah, nothing crazy, man. Just go through the movements.
Hey, what's up, Skullface?
Not much. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
How you feeling?
Amazing.
Yeah? Ready to go?
Yeah.
Get to eat finally? Or are you close on weight, so you gotta just...
I'm not close on weight. It's just I can't just transition from eating so little to so much. So with being able to weighing in tomorrow, I have the opportunity of today we'll do like 100 grams of carbs, like 50 pre and 50 post.
Shit, that's it.
And then tomorrow we'll train a little bit later and push slowly. And I got some fats in today, so
Okay.
fats.
Trying to hold on to it a little better.
Yeah,
A
the
little
conditioning's there, and I got Callum coming in tonight, so he'll dial it in, and
bit. It's exciting, bro.
it's been a while, so I'm super excited.
New process is always fun too. Like,
Yeah.
with somebody new, and like I was like with Stefan, I was like a little kid. I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever, bro. I
Yeah.
almost forgot how much fun it was. Sometimes.
Well, even when I was watching talk about like pulling back on protein, and like I've never done that, and right away he's like, "Hey, we're gonna like 60 grams." I'm like, I just watched Martin talk about that, and he's like, "We're past bodybuilding, dude. We're peaking and filling and
Yeah, bro. You're like
So,
you're not building muscle and shit at that point. Like,
yeah.
There's no need for it, you know. And it's like calorie wise, it's carbs are the same. So might as well use the carbs that do other things like give you energy, knock off inflammation,
Yeah.
all that shit. Protein really is like it gives you a little bit of satiety. But when you got to eat 1,200 carbs, like satiety is not really
For
a
what,
problem.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really a problem at that point. You're like, I'm full, I'm good. I don't need protein. I promise.
yeah.
Even afterwards, I was like, I can do a burger and shit, but like other than that, like I don't
For what?
need a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I just ate like fucking 4,000 carbs in 3 days. Like you're not hungry after that, you know?
No, man. I just watched you progress so much over the last year and a half, and it's admiring, man. Like,
Thank you, bro.
you're just
Thank you.
going to the top, dude,
Hey,
and you're having fun doing it.
Honestly, I'm just catching the wave. You know, it's like
Yeah.
everybody kind of has that 1 year that is kind of their breakout year. I just finally caught mine, you know, and everything put together right. And
I'm
moving
happy
down-
for you, man. It's
moving
really
down
cool.
with Brett and all that stuff just kind of made everything fall into place for me this year. You know, I needed all the struggle and the bullshit to kind of remind me why I love this so much and why I do this. It's not for this. It's not for anything other than like I was just a kid that loved lifting weights. Now I just get to do it for a job. Like
Yeah,
how
man.
fucking lucky am I? You know,
Yeah.
and I was putting so much pressure on myself. Like you got to be Mr. Olympia tomorrow and all this shit. And
It's
like,
counterintuitive when your mindset's like
I kind
that.
of realized like. That's not why you're doing it. Like that is the end goal.
Takes the fun away,
eventually,
though.
But like, just
Yeah.
fucking have fun and bodybuild.
Yeah.
Like, eventually I'll get there. Like,
Yeah.
no one wins when they're 27. Like, no one's done it. Phil was the best, and he was 32. You know. So
Yeah.
It's like, we got time.
All right. Well, it's good to see you, and thanks for everything, man.
Face, delts.
Yeah.
That's also on your story, bro. That
I've-
was crazy. You look
I've never
phenomenal.
been like this in my life. Then you'll be on there Sunday.
I am.
It's fucking happening, buddy. Manifest it. All right. I know right away. I think the worst part about this final stage and all of us guys, the last couple of workouts, with skin prep, you're not supposed to be using deodorant and stuff like that. So I'm a very clean person. And the fact that I'm kind of like, it's like check in and it gets gross, man. It's the only thing I don't like about this whole process is likely having a bit of a stench. Getting freaky. All right, we're gonna do a rear delt, a lateral, and then 2 tries. You want to do a superset or something, like a single to like a rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. You go from high?
So I go kind of like, you know, if you're doing a bow and arrow,
Yep. Because I've done that before.
I never go straight. I come slightly up. Yeah. No, it's perfect.
Stairs.
What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Sorry about yesterday. It was a little late notice, but
Oh, yeah,
dude,
I
I would
know.
love to come on, dude.
Of course, yeah.
I think you guys have something really great going, and
We'll do
it's
it up in Toronto.
cool that
Yeah.
you guys are all Canadians. And
Dude, that's why I want to get you on too.
Yeah, I
Get
would love it,
more
man.
Canadian beef, right? So
Yeah.
Usually I get a lot of the guys from like Fit Nation or other podcasts come
Yeah.
on. Because, you know, like, there's
It's
not
growing,
that many
though.
Canadian guys, but I'd like to get all the Canadian guys talking all the time.
would love it, man. If it was
Yeah.
like a regular thing where it's like a set time, I'd
Yep.
love it.
We do have a set time, so I'll shoot you over our schedule.
Sure.
And if we want to roll something out for next week or moving forward, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, next week I'd
Everyone regular.
be awesome, man.
Yeah. Feeling good, man?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look good, so.
Thank you. You
As long
too,
as
man.
You look good. Hey, man. As long as you look good and you're feeling good,
Like,
right?
mentally I'm good, and that's
Yeah.
for me. Like, it's never been like that.
Me too. It's been
Stress,
90
anxiety
days
of,
this
like-
last year for me, so
Yeah.
that's just be grateful. That,
I worked on that mental
Yeah.
game. Who would have known? You could probably lower it, but it's super smooth. Put your fist together at the bottom and squeeze the bottom like you're doing a pec fly. I tried. Ron said he doesn't fit. Drop set. Strided pectorals. All done here, buds. I'm gonna do 2 tries. All right, that's it. We just finished up some chest, shoulders, and triceps. We're gonna send Callum around to posing. I got my next couple of meals mapped out, but he wants some shots post-workout, so we'll take those, send it to him, and that's it for today. We are headed to the host hotel, chill out, put our feet up, and weigh in tomorrow. So it's almost time, man, and I honestly just, the amount of people that continue to come up to me and just say like, holy shit, dude, like you look crazy, and it's not going in one ear out the other. I'm taking it in, but I also need to keep my mind where it needs to be and my energy where it needs to be, and just like I said, I've said a couple times this weekend, I'm here to be present in the moment, enjoy myself, and it's been a while since I've been on stage, so I'm having fun, man, and that's what it's about to me. So that's it for today. We'll get some more footage log something out, and you guys will have day 2 of the Toronto Pro Series. And then, yeah, stay tuned, guys. Super excited.
It's fade. Yeah, I guess it's hard to see, but
Yeah, but something like that.
I want it to stay dark, so I don't want it too short.
Okay.
You definitely got it pretty cool. Like, obviously, your father's son was your son,
Good luck, okay? Thank you so much.
Follow that white car that went in there. And I'm gonna got the air fryer. Keep the meals fresh. So many of you are probably like, what the fuck, dude? I'll get 3 more whole meals. That should be enough, you know. For the most part, we're gonna lower our protein likely as of tomorrow afternoon. So, this is great. Very good. So while you're here, give you a bit of a rundown of prepping in a hotel room, because we have relocated from an Airbnb, and a lot of people might not understand, how do you stay on track being in a hotel room, being X days out. And I grabbed myself an air fryer a couple days ago, a rice cooker, so obviously that helps me cook all my protein from frozen, thawed. Obviously we use Prep Shop, so I have lots of chicken and flank because we are going to run out of fish. But again, we got the rice. We have these supplements, obviously really focusing on staying on top of overall digestion, and just really, I mean, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm the person that travels everything I need to. So we have all my BioLab supplements, which is great for like my ashwagandha. We have the oral BPC 157, Larazitoid. We have the Hexa, ashwagandha, L-theanine. Some of these are just for relaxing your mind and just pre-bed to kind of mellow myself out and relax. Citrus bergamot, curcumin, betaine HCl with my fat meals, my greens, my sleep supplements, my mutant glutamine, my my fiber, my GI supplements. So that's supplements. And here we have the carbs, obviously. Simple, man. White rice and oats. The oats are probably done. We were using those leading up to the days, but I'm a huge rice and grinds fan. We have the organic rice, rice cakes, just for something that's light between meals if we do need something. And of course, fucking shit everywhere. We have the hot pot, the frying pan, the oils, napkins, all my condiments, like right down to the vegetables, man. Pineapple, berries, fresh salmon from Fortino's, and 10-ounce pack of salmon, 1 pound packs of flank steak, 1 pound packs of chicken. So Prep Shop actually is clutch. Great quality protein, all my condiments, and then it's just so easy to stay on track if you come prepared. So for me, I travel with 2 suitcases, one being all my clothes, the other one being my frying pan, my hot pot, my rice cooker, supplements, and I do grocery shop when I'm here. But that's pretty much it, man. And then we have a microwave behind you. Usually I return that on the way home, but we are leaving the following morning, so I might just have to eat the $60. But you know what? With cream of rice being in the plan, we're likely going to be using it several times a day. It's something I need, and I'm not going to put a cost on something that's going to likely stress me out or not really work. So carbs that work, that are convenient and easy, rice, cream of rice, rice cakes. So there's a rundown of my room, and we're going to get to some Q&As here that you guys all did on the flight out here, and we're going to run through them, answering them for the most part. So let's get at it. All right, let's dive into some of these questions. We got quite a few. So I see you're with Mutant now. And yes, I am with Mutant, and it has been a fantastic turnaround for me. With Ron being a part of the gym, Mutant being across the street from the gym, and me being a local athlete, I'm so much more involved with the brand. And that's always something I wanted to be a part of. And the previous thing, like coming out to Toronto and going into Pure, like, dude, they're arms wide open, man. Like, we're all good friends. I love these guys. It's like Toronto's my second home. I still use a lot of their products because obviously the health line and stuff like that Mutant doesn't have, which we're really, really pushing for. Hopefully we can get something like that out very soon. But Mutant has been an incredible company standing behind me. They helped me get here. And just everything they do for the gym and their athletes, like we have a ton of athletes in the gym, and that is purely for them to come to the gym and wanting to shoot at any point in time of the day, knowing that they have athletes in the gym. So between Ron, Braden, AJ, Jack, like there's such a good core group of us. Your girlfriend Cass is now working there. Like how they treat their athletes and what I've experienced in a very short period of time, I'm very grateful for them, and I'm very happy I made the switch, which you could ask Jim. It took a very long time. He was on me for years, and I was comfortable. I don't like change, but there came a time where an opportunity came up to me, and I said, you know what, I need to see this through because I don't want to miss out on something. I'm not a 20-year-old bodybuilder anymore. I'm 36 years old. How many more years do I have left? I don't know. But if I could travel and see the world and compete and do these for a couple more years, like, I love bodybuilding, man. Going to the shows and the expos and sending me away for photo shoots and stuff like that. Like, dude, it's pretty fucking cool, man. So, for those of you shopping online, code Ditto20 will save you guys 20%. I do know there's some stuff in the works, so stay tuned. But I'm very thankful for the opportunity with Mutant, and I cannot wait to continue to grow with the brand. So that's that. What advice would you give a young guy? And I assume this is obviously fitness related. And all I can tell you is I started this in 2010, so that has been 24 years. And if I could go back and tell myself something, it would be to just don't force things. Take your time. Don't rush things. Be in the moment. I mean, what we do it's a privilege, right? I mean, we get to go to the gym. We get to eat X amount of meals a day. And we go to the gym because we love it. It makes us feel good. So what I can say is just enjoy the journey, man. It's a long one. Don't expect anything to happen short term or overnight. and just have patience. Question number 2, what's your motivation to train? I don't know if I get motivated to train. I love going to the gym and training. It's fun for me. And if I have a shitty day, I get to blow off some steam, and it's probably more of an aggressive workout. But whether if I'm by myself or training with a buddy, I just love being in the gym training. So what motivates me is just trying to be better, not relying on motivation to go to the gym, because it might not be there sometimes. It's not there a lot of the time, because I go to the gym because I simply love going to the gym, being in there, training. Because I own one, there is a lot of socializing, which I wish I could pull away from sometimes, but being an owner, that's all part of it. And our members down at West Coast respect us owners on the floor. I know Ron doesn't compete anymore, but they do respect his time on the floor, where it's like, hey, he's training, let him do his thing. But at the same time, they're still there, like fist pumping and saying good things. And us owners are always encouraging members on the floor. So if I can do something to motivate somebody in the gym, whether if it's fist pump, good set, force them for a couple extra reps, by all means, I'm all for that. So this isn't a question, just grateful to call you my brother. AJ the kid, you're a good kid. You're a kid, and I forget how old I am and how young some of you guys are. So AJ actually just finished the Albertas last week and took the overall in the Classic division. So he is coming with a bit of a vengeance this weekend, and we all know why. He's got a fantastic physique, and he's my Mutant Nation brother. So I've had a privilege to train with him and watch him go through this prep, and this was not an easy prep for him, and he pulled it off. He looks incredible, and I cannot wait to see him compete this weekend at the Toronto show. So I love you too, buddy. Do you use meal prep service while traveling or back home? So prior to this video, we kind of broke down. I am currently using a meal prep service while I'm out here. I'm using Prep Shop. I always use Prep Shop in Toronto. I've even tried to get them to ship me food in Vancouver, but it's just not something that they could do, at least at this time. But back home, I do not use a meal prep service. I simply cook my meals by myself. Every meal is cooked when I'm eating it. So if I'm doing chicken for breakfast, that chicken is being cooked first thing in the morning to be introduced into that meal. And if I'm cooking salmon or white fish, that's all being cooked fresh minutes for the meal. And that is just because I have put myself in a position in life where I'm not working out of a lunchbox on a construction site. I do get to eat at home, which is great. There's some meals that I do take to the gym and eat, but I am grateful and have put myself in a spot where I can eat fresh meals daily. And I can tell you that when I was working construction and owning a supplement shop and owning the gym, if I had a decent meal prep service in Vancouver, I probably would have used it. I tried tons of them. When you start cooking your food and you end up cooking your food and it tastes really, really good, it's hard to downgrade your food, and you don't know how it's being handled, and depending on how you're ordering it, maybe you're throwing it out. So nowadays it's getting more expensive to live. So if you can save money anywhere, definitely take that route. But when I'm traveling, I am using a meal prep service because I'm in a hotel room. Favorite muscle group to train and why? This is a tough one because I love going to the gym, training, everything. I really do enjoy driving to the gym is to train legs because I know what I'm up against. It's going to be challenging. 9 times out of 10, I'm training with a buddy. We kind of go a little crazy. I think you have to be a little crazy to live this life, and I think we can all relate to that. But legs is definitely my favorite compound to train. And that is simply because of just how I feel going into it and how I feel leaving the gym. It is such an accomplishment. I know I've given everything I got. It is rewarding. I know that I need to really focus on my legs. So I have mentally put myself in a spot to enjoy it, to like a love-hate. But I make sure that I'm training with that person that doesn't let me get out of that machine or leg press or whatever machine we are using until I finish that set. So if I'm racking it and I might have more in the tank, I got Carson saying, dude, no, unrack that and fuck, you got 5 more. So find yourself a training partner that works for you and you will get so much more out of your training sessions. I will guarantee you that. I'll see you at Pure. I have your dihexa. So we met Sam today at the gym and gave me that bottle of dihexa, and that is like Canadian version mild of Adderall. Great for focus and overall mental state. It is back in stock. Biolabs carries it. I am one of their athletes. It is a fantastic line of supplements, peptides, nootropics. Definitely check them out. I can attach the link there for you guys. Man, there's some weird questions. Do you have a special sock for getting tanned, or is it usually the one you wore that day? So I'm on my feet a lot, and for some reason, when I wear black socks, my feet really stink. So because I'm going to be tanned a lot this weekend, and I don't want to ruin my white socks, I went with black socks. I would never put a dirty sock on my wang. So we all have single socks. All our moms give us shit. Where's the matching sock? Bring a single sock. Use a clean sock. Don't put something dirty on your fucking dick, okay? I know people that have went down tanning and didn't realize they had a sock and they got sandals on and they looked at their buddy saying, yo, give me your sock. So how long do you spend flexing in the air before you actually get into the shower? That's actually not something that I do. I've never really been one to do that, so I don't really have an answer for you. Games and shows you'll watch on the flight to Toronto. So we had I'll speak for myself. I had a very uncomfortable flight. It wasn't a full flight, but I was in a full row. I took the aisle, which normally flying, I like taking a window because I can close the blinds, put my head against the wall, and just recline my seat and pass out. None of the seats reclined. The vents up top did not have any air coming from them. There was a baby a couple rows up. Just couldn't fall asleep. It was just very uncomfortable. So overall, not the greatest experience flying out this time. Some shows that I have watched in the past that have new seasons coming out. Tulsa King, Suits is coming out with a new season. What's that one with Jeremy Renner working with the jails? It's something Kingston. Very good season. So they just came out with one June 1st, a new season. So I haven't watched any TV this whole prep. It's been a very different prep this year for me. Different approach, and I enjoyed every bit of it. What's your post-show meal? For all of you guys that know me, I'm not somebody that really goes out and enjoy a meal. I do go out with all my friends wherever I am, and we sit down and we eat. I normally don't eat because consuming the days leading up to the show, we're carb loading and we are eating a significant amount of food compared to what we were depleting into that show. I just want a Bellini, a slushy Bellini from Cactus Club or Milestones, something slushy. That is all I need, and I am satisfied. I'm not a foodie. Do you sex, and if, how long, to whom? I don't quite understand the question, and I... A while back, you posted a shot, the moon pose. What are your thoughts on that being banned? I posted it in my condo building just to show some crazy detail coming through my glutes and hams. Yes, it's banned on stage. Does it have a purpose on stage? No, it doesn't. I don't feel it needs to be shown. What advice would you give your 20-year-old self about bodybuilding, knowing what you know now? Man, I would change a lot. Being in the moment, not rushing through things. I was somebody who competed each year with not drastic improvements. From my previous show in 2021 to today's date, I obviously made the most changes to my physique. And with that, it took time, like 18 months. I'm going to say 14 months of a full off season versus just a year, which isn't giving you a year off season. That's giving you about 6 months before you're starting prepping again. And you are not going to make the most change in that short period of time. So take your time, listen to your body, don't force things. And there's a lot that I know now about supplementing and drugs that I wish I knew before, that I probably would have changed the way that I did things. What do you think all the prominent bodybuilding getting hair transplants? Would you do it? It took me a long time to accept my hair falling out. My dad's hair fell out, my brother's hair fell out, and My brother's even younger than me. It's in the family. It was going to happen. Did bodybuilding speed it up? Very likely. And like we just spoke with the last question about certain drugs doing certain things, I'm not going to blame bodybuilding because obviously this was something that was hereditary and was going to happen to me over a period of time anyways. Would I get a hair transplant? Yes, I would. I actually have one booked in Turkey in October. This is something that you are required to get in the winter season versus the summer. So I have it booked. But come that time, if I'm comfortable in my own skin, I might cancel it and just say, you know what, I'm cool with the way my hair is. This is who I am. Take me as you wish. What has been the hardest part of this prep and how do you work through it? The hardest part of this prep was I went through some shit. It was very, very tough. I went through a very tough breakup with a 7-year relationship. And I pointed the finger at myself and blamed myself and said, you know what, I fucking suck. Is bodybuilding taking over my life? And my mental health took a huge hit. And prep had just started. And it's still taking time, and I'm still working on things. But what I have come to terms with is that God does have a plan for me, and I just needed to take a minute and catch a breath and just realize that everything happens for a reason. I'm going to be okay. She's going to be okay. And once I kind of accepted, like, hey, she's gone and I need to do my own thing and I can't be relying on anybody to do my shit for me, the wheels really started turning. The body started changing. I saw people in gym saying, I wasn't sure if you were going to make it. You look pretty behind. And I just said, hey, I'm just following the plan Callum gave me. Callum knew what was going on in my life. I had some very close friends know that was going on in my life. Dorian Hamilton being one of them. Somebody who I leaned on and just helped me in a way where I opened up to somebody who I'm glad I opened up to. And I can't thank these people enough for listening and telling me the way that it is versus just saying it's going to be okay. So this prep was definitely the most challenging prep due to the amount of suffering, low carbs, cardio, running businesses such as my clients' training, in-person training at the gym, West Coast Iron, and my life is crazy. But as you can see, I have kind of gone back to being myself. I have a smile on my face. I'm happy. And life goes on. So we can go a little bit more into depth that one day, but this was not an easy prep. What are 3 things you did different this prep that you noticed a big change? 3 things I did different this prep that I noticed a big change. Every prep for me is very similar. I eat fuck all for carbs. My fats get chopped. And we do a lot of white fish. So that was very similar to all my preps, but something a little bit different this year was the relationship I had with my coach Callum. He was really in tune with everything. We communicated a lot, and there was a huge time change. He's all the way in the UK and I'm in Vancouver. So when I'm messaging him, my response time was minutes. My check-in response time was minutes. Knowing I had him a quick response away really put me at ease, and the stress of any plan he gave me, I just trusted him, man, and I did my homework before teaming up with him, and I'm extremely happy he took me on as a client. And not only did he take me on as a client, I feel that I've built a good base of a friendship with him, and I'm hoping to ensure that we continue to grow that together. The most attractive quality about a person in the gym environment. You're not there to pick up chicks. You're not there to You're there to work, man. Like, some people spend too much time in the gym, socializing, sitting on their phone and doing whatever. And maybe they just want to get out of their house. And if that's what you need, that's great and it works for you. But me and a lot of people, we go to the gym to work. This is what I get paid to do, and I have to perform. And I give myself 60 to 75 minutes. And it's all work in there, man. And I'm having fun doing it. So don't shit where you sleep. Just go to train. What artists do you listen to while training, and what songs get you locked in? That all depends on what I'm training, man. Just do not play country in the gym because most country is depressing. I think we might even have a rule of like no country music on at the gym at West Coast. Something at West Coast that is very, very cool is the atmosphere in the gym. The music is always cranked, it's turned up, it's upbeat. Not everybody likes it. But when I'm in there, the music is up, people feed off the energy. I mean, a couple of artists, I love Eminem, The Game, hip hop like that. And then, of course, you got your AC/DC, your Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, house music. It all depends on my mood, but Ron's also a huge music guy, so he knows his music. He's been around forever, so I know when he's in the gym, the energy's good, the music's loud, the choice of music is great, so sometimes I just let him do his thing. And that's all I got for questions. It is 9 o'clock Thursday. We trained chest, delts, tries today. We ran some low carbs, which I shared with you guys earlier. Sent Callum my weight. He actually added 200 grams of white rice with meal 3. And then meals 4 and 5 will be white fish with some additional fats. If I wish to change meal 5 to salmon, I can. And then tomorrow is weigh-ins. So I've actually never had a show where I get to weigh in and not compete the next day. So with us weighing in Friday at 4 o'clock, we are going to be conservative to ensure that we stay under that 212 mark. We're very close. So as much as we would like to eat and start filling out, we are taking the safe road here. So tomorrow will be low. And then after we weigh in, we are going to eat some food, go train. And then I have all day Saturday to fine tune with Callum. Obviously there is the pro qualifier happening here, and I have some friends competing. We got Jack, he's a mutant athlete. AJ, he's a mutant athlete. Mandy, she's on Sunday, she's a figure pro. We got like 15 people from the gym, so I would love to get down there and catch some of it and support these guys. But at the same time, I also need to ensure that I am at 100. So we'll be fine-tuning throughout Saturday, manipulating water, carbs, really bringing down that protein, because at this point, we are not training and bodybuilding. We are, at this point, calorie is a calorie. I don't care if it's protein, carbs, or fats. So if we can push the carbs and just get harder and harder and harder and really pull back that protein and give my GI system a break, I got a really good feeling about a crazy look coming on Sunday, and I just can't wait to get back on stage. So this is day 2 vlog of Toronto. I got two more meals to go, and we will touch base tomorrow, and we have another full exciting day for you guys. So stay tuned.